Hello guys, here is your food for the week. Let's see. I think most of this you've had before, but I'll run through it, of course. So we've got some buckwheat pancakes with protein in them. And I did make some mixed berries, so you've got plenty of berries. What I did this time was instead of getting the individual bags, I got like the sort of bigger, I think it was like a 32-ounce bag of mixed. So this one has raspberry, blackberry, blueberry, strawberry. And this time sometimes I kind of mash the fruit so that it really does kind of resemble jam. But this time I didn't really do that. So you'll have bits of fruit in it, which might be a fun change. And then one thing I was going to say here is I used walnuts for this dish. And so the old bag of walnuts that you had in your freezer, the only thing that's left is walnut dust and crumbs, basically. So I left it in there, but if you wanted to use it for something, maybe sprinkling it on top of these would be nice. So yeah, then we've got salmon cakes. They have ginger, garlic, parsley, onion, egg, and wild-caught salmon. I used a teeny pinch of salt. I really didn't use much salt today, even though you said to go ahead. I did go really light, and I'll also explain why when I get to these two. But yeah, so not a whole lot of salt in there, and yeah, just salmon cakes. This dish I've made before, and it is a cabbage, mushroom, and walnut kind of just skillet. So yeah, it's got red onion, mushroom, cabbage, walnut. So I didn't use any salt here because the recipe calls for a splash of tamari, which you do have, and the kind that we have in the fridge here is the low sodium version. So I mean, it's tamari, so it has sodium, but yeah, so this has like maybe a teaspoon or two, probably two, of tamari in this mixture. Yeah, it also has a little bit of balsamic vinegar, so it just kind of brings out the sweetness of the onions and stuff, and a little dash of pepper. Yeah. Then this is just bok choy, baby bok choy. So kind of Asian style. What did I do? Garlic, ginger, bok choy, and then tamari as well. So that's what I use for both of these without salt, but just kind of another form, I guess. Yeah, garlic, ginger, bok choy. And that might be nice with the salmon cakes, actually. And then over here, we've got some Mexican stuffed peppers with ground turkey and black beans and fire roasted tomatoes, onion. These peppers are small, so I wasn't able to fill them all, so there's extra of the filling right here. And as far as salt, I did use a pinch, a very small pinch. But yeah, this is probably, well, I don't know. I'm not sure how the tamari weighs out in here, but this might be the one that had more salt. I'm not sure. But not much. Anyway, the quiche I already told you about. It looks pretty good. I mean, the edges are burnt, but when you look at the rest of the potatoes, they seem to be fine. So I did oil the pan liberally with olive oil before I put the potatoes in and baked that. So it looks like they are kind of sticking to the edge, but the recipe I was using said just run a knife around the edge and it should release and be fine. The inside has fresh local spinach and mushrooms and onion and eggs, of course, and a little bit of salt and pepper in here, but not much. So you'll have to let me know how it goes with the addition of the small amounts of salt. I think that's everything. I hope you guys enjoy this food. Hope you enjoy your weekend at the lake. And I'll see you next week.